Episodio de The Witcher 3. Les habla Zigor Campos y bueno, vamos a empezar con esto. Estábamos ya empezando la segunda... No la segunda, la primera expansión. Las primeras caricias del mal, ahí nos habíamos quedado. Eh, el Brujero 3. Estaremos una hora aquí. Por supuesto, recordarles que no se olviden seguir TripShow en todas nuestras redes sociales. Estamos como TSTV en Facebook, TripShowTV en Twitter, en Instagram y en YouTube. Y también estamos como TripGame TV en Twitch. Ahí tienen algunas de nuestras redes en la parte de abajo de la pantalla. Y bueno, también si me quieren seguir en mis redes sociales, SigorCPM en Instagram, Sparkball en Twitter. Y si quieren checar mi canal de YouTube, análisis de béisbol, comentario, pueden hacerlo, Sparkball en YouTube. Bien, vamos a ver. Después de las pantallas de carga de Forbidden West, que por cierto ya acabamos de transmitir el episodio número que fue, ya no sé ni qué episodio fue de Horizon, el 13, pues las pantallas de carga aquí se hacen lentísimas. Porque recuerden que Horizon lo estamos jugando en el PlayStation 5 y The Witcher 3 lo estamos jugando en el PlayStation 4. Reúnete con el señor espejo a medianoche en la encrucijada bajo los sauces. Ok, recuerden que acabábamos de pelear contra un mago de los Ophir. Después de que matamos a una rana que resultó ser un príncipe. Ophir. Y ahora tenemos Mocknixers. No confundir con Drowners. Epa, epa, epa. Mamá. Los niveles están... Y aparte con la cámara sí, se pone buenísimo esto. Uy, qué manera de salvarme. No, 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 ¿por qué? ¿Por qué Axie? Fuck me. Sí, uno menos. ¿Ven eso dorado que sale arriba? Es un lock-in para un enemigo. Ah. Ah. Y lo puse por error. Ok, entonces vamos con el señor espejo y vamos a tener que esperar hasta medianoche. O bueno, meditar, ¿no? No es esperar todo el tiempo. Porque si no, o sea, imagínense, ahorita son las 4 de la tarde. En el juego, obviamente, ahorita son las 5 y cuarto. Pero en The Witcher son las 4 de la tarde y tenemos que esperar hasta medianoche. Bendita sea la meditación en The Witcher 3. Eso es algo que siempre he pensado que es bastante eficiente en The Witcher 3, la meditación. Creo que los juegos deberían tener algo como eso. Me da risa que hayan traducido Master Mirror como señor espejo. Está súper raro eso. Vamos a llamar a Roach. Roach. Vamos. Shadow Saracen. No, supongo que no se pronuncia así porque esto no es Tucson. Hola, señores.
Curious place for a conversation about art.
Anywhere is good for that. It's simply a matter of summoning inspiration. Vodka, for example, is a great aid.
Care to drink with us? To poetry?
Why not? I am a bit thirsty.
And when a man is thirsty, melancholy strangles his soul. Pour, Gascoigne!
Gentlemen, I am soused, pickled, crocked, and stewed.
Want another term for your state?
Don't be vulgar. What will our new friend think? Pour another.
Venga.
Fine. Last round for me, though. Vodka's gone, as are the troubadours. And my things. Damn it.
La hospitalidad de Novigrado. Ok, vamos a las misiones porque nos acaban de robar todo, ¿verdad? Recupera tus cosas. Ok. Vamos, sardinilla.
Slower.
Ojo a la cancioncita, ¿eh?
As towards him he draws you, his tongue sharp and silvery as he implores you. Your wishes he grants as he swears to adore you. Gold, silver, jewels, he lays riches before you. Dues need be repaid and for you. All to reclaim, no smile to console you. He'll snare you in bonds, eyes glowing a fire, to gore and torment you till the stars expire.
Ahí está.
Come on.
Gotta find me some work.
Know what rhymes with Wicked Witcher? My things, before I turn you into mincemeat.
Must be a slant rhyme.
Shut your trap and give it back.
So then, we are square, even good, yes?
No, les voy a quitar sus cosas.
Not quite. will be good once you give me your things.
All of them?
You can keep your knickers.
There! Another example of Britannian
Is there a
order.
land all of your kind?
Temple Guard! Somebody call the guard!
I'm catching somewhere.
His smile fair
Ahí están otra vez los niños, ¿no?
as towards him he draw. His tongue sharp and silvery as he implores you.
Estoy a punto de abrir mi otro control.
As he swears to adore you.
Ay, tranquilo, viejo. Ok, ¿qué vamos a hacer? Ah, sí, meditar, ¿verdad? Hasta medianoche. Eso es mediodía. Joder, Zigor, concéntrate.
I knew you'd come.
You a soothsayer?
It matters little who I am. Your escape, I made it possible. Previously, Yennefer, you found her thanks to me, so you feel you owe me.
Memento you gave me. Pretty effective reminder.
That is its purpose.
Hola,
Incidentally,
Gunter Odin.
I find it quite funny how even the most rotten scoundrels have this inner compunction to repay debts of gratitude. Humans, elves, dwarves, all races. You really must explain that to me one day. As for the here and now, tell me, how'd you manage with your theories?
Bueno. Ya sabemos quién invocó la
Appeared out of
tormenta, ¿no?
nowhere, disappeared just as mysteriously, summoned a storm. Let me guess. You're a mage.
Oh, please, no. I cannot stand spells. Childish hocus pocus. It's just not interesting. What I find fascinating are true tales, true human lives, like the one I shall tell you now. It's about a man, worse than most. A vulgar, despicable man with a heart of stone. A man who refuses to pay his debts.
Really think this'll interest me? Any reason why?
He's wronged you as well. His name is Olgierd von Everink.
¿Y qué
What
hizo?
did he do to you?
Before I reveal this, I'd like to make one thing very clear. Olgierd von Everink did willfully and maliciously conspire to cause you to kill a man who might have been cured. Had I not intervened, you would have lost your head for this. Do you know why he did it? Because he's a degenerate monster in human flesh who feeds on the pain and suffering of others.
Oh, qué personita.
Well, you clearly don't like him. What did he do to you?
He and I made a pact. A pact under which I called on my many talents and associates to give him what he desired. And now the time's come to pay. Yet, he shirks his obligation.
Need me to collect a debt? I'm not some hired muscle.
Muscle is not what this requires. It needs a soul intelligent and clever. An individual who fears no dare. Someone like you.
Pure flattery, that.
Of course it is. After all, I am a traveling merchant. But make no mistake, I've many interesting wares on offer.
Wares like?
Surfeit. Abundance for the body and soul. You will lack neither food nor drink. As a witcher, you might desire weapons supreme. I can offer you those you dreamt of. Your body, agile as never before. Your mind, faster than lightning. Romantic prowess to charm all womankind. But above all, I offer a great, true adventure. An experience like no other, the fate of only the chosen few.
Sure sounds generous. And all
Ojo la
that for my
música.
help with one small matter. Won't want anything else from me?
Just one. Honesty.
Ok, ¿tú qué hiciste por Olgierd?
What did you
Olgierd, hay
do
que
for
recordarlo,
Olgierd?
conocimos el episodio
Break him out
anterior.
of a cell too?
In some sense, yes. I remember that day quite well. There was a light drizzle, yet the cold tore right through you. Olgierd appeared at the break of dawn, gaunt as a rail, his shirt mothy, seemed to have naught but the sword at his side. It quite pained me to look at him. He asked for help, and help I gave. Made him
A cambio de
rich
qué,
man,
¿verdad? Pero bueno.
successful, esteemed. He is who he is today, thanks only to me.
Este tipo no trabaja
Afterwards,
gratis.
He turned his back, shunned me, sends me off when I dare ask for payment. Even sicked his hounds on me once. He's thus left me no option but to invoke the terms of our pact. And that is where you come in.
How much does he owe you?
Gentlemen don't discuss coin.
Come
Need
on
to
now.
know the details if you want me to get my hands dirty. How much? 1,000,000 crowns? 2 million?
No, no.
I'm no usurer to lend coin for interest. No. What Olgierd owes me is far more personal than shiny things that clink. As much as I regret it, I can say no more. I must respect his privacy.
A ver, ¿qué pasa
Know
si no me
what?
quiero
It's
involucrar, viejo?
business. It's between you two. Rather not get involved.
Before you decide, please hear me out. You shall see Olgierd as a vile man. Or, as they say in the West, a real son of a whore.
Bueno. ¿Qué quieres que haga, entonces?
What about you? Call yourself a man of many talents? Can't you take care of this?
Therein lies the catch.
Ajá.
Our pact states that before I can collect my due, I must yet fulfill 3 wishes for Von Everett. But I cannot fulfill them myself directly, making use instead of a... how shall I put it? A proxy.
Traducen proxy como
So what you
representante.
need's a sucker.
What I need is an ally. And something tells me I shall find none better than you.
What do you expect me to do?
To start with, join me in paying Von Everett a visit.
Ok.
Then, well, then we shall improvise. I believe, however, that all will end well. And once it does, we 3 shall meet and thank one another for the voyage we shared.
Right. Specifics now. Thought Olgierd had 3 wishes, requests, whatever.
He does. He may ask 3 things of us, yet we won't know what they are until we see it.
All seems a little shady. Your help, your pact with Olgierd, his 3 requests.
Sí se ve muy turbia la cosa,
I
¿no?
agree you've no a priori reason to trust me.
O
But
sea, tú también.
as it happens, I was in the right place at the right time to help you.
Sí,
And it's
porque nos
also
sacó
the
del
case
barco.
that the same man has wronged us both. To my mind, those are reasons to work together.
To
El
my
enemigo de
mind,
mi
not
enemigo
so
es mi
much.
amigo.
Come with me to see Olgierd. You shall see he's a vile, dishonorable man who treats the lives of all folk like playthings, as he treated yours when he sent you to find the Frog Prince.
¿Qué pasa si le decimos que no?
Sorry, have to find yourself someone else. I'm not about to help you.
Don't be so hasty to decide. Olgierd von Everett is a truly base and vile man. Go to him. See for yourself.
Just what do you think I'll see?
All you need to.
Ok.
Things that will make you change your mind. I guarantee it. Besides which, help me in this, and I shall rid you of that unsavory mark.
Ha!
Not to mention all the other rewards that could be yours. Go. I shall join you later.
Ok. Uf. Ok, entonces vamos a ir a ver a Olgierd. Vamos a hacer un viajecito rápido. ¿Qué personajazos Gunter Rowdy? Garin State, que está ahí enfrentito de donde donde vive Olgierd. Ya lo habíamos conocido. Entonces vamos a volver a estos rumbos. Aquí está toda la gente de Olgierd. Toda la bandita. Y se está quemando la casa. Jesus Christ, ¿qué pasó ahí? Dios mío.
Well, look who's here.
Hey, este estaba con
with
Olgierd.
a stick up his ass. What's new?
Es de los que decían que él era Olgierd y no, ¿no?
You got some kind of a theory, Pox?
Could say so. Manor's burning. You noticed?
That? All right. You know how it is. Feast drags on with plenty of dancing, merrymaking, rough play. We got a bit carried away, truth be told.
Plain to see. Where's Olgierd?
Damned if I know. Must be somewhere hereabouts. No! Please! I beg you! Shut your trap! Let me go! Leave me be!
Shut it.
I ate with yous! Drank with yous!
Sí, ese también estaba con
beside
la
yous.
gente de
Would you
Olgierd.
kill me now? I'm one
Jesus
of yous!
Christ.
You might have been, but not no more you ain't.
What's he guilty of?
What the fuck's it to you?
Ay,
Not
tranquila.
your concern, mate.
Whoa. Nerves a little raw? Why?
You
Nervioso
deaf.
es mujer,
Get the
amigo.
fuck out of here, freak.
All I want is to know what exactly is going on here.
Well, you're not gonna know. Sod off.
I'll leave as soon as you tell me.
Aren't you a
Chaval
thorny
chismoso.
prick up the arse? Ataman said to kill him.
Got your answer. Happy? Now piss off. We've work to do.
A ver.
Wait. I know Olgierd wants him dead. Still don't know why, though.
Just what the fuck is it to you, anyhow?
Nothing really. Just curious.
Cocksucker violated our chivalric code. Just one
Okay.
penalty for that. Death.
Hola,
What
Olgierd.
is this right? Are you not done with it? My ears wither from the screams.
Dale. Oh, Jesus.
Ah, Geralt. As you've returned, might I assume you've cleared the sewers? Or have you not been there?
You killed my father!
Oh, shit.
Not high.
You lie! Whoreson!
That
¿Por qué-
man
¿Cómo
killed
puedes seguir hablando después de que le
Alone.
clavas una espada a un tipo y sigue tan
Unbeknownst to
tranquilo
me.
y hablándote?
out of fury, for your father refused us hospitality. For this willful violation of the chivalry code, he was summarily executed himself.
Tiene un punto.
Anything else I might do for you?
O sea, digo,
Take her away.
las razones son completamente incorrectas. Pero, considerando el código, ¿no? Jesus Christ.
Now, where were we?
¿Cómo se caga, Geralt?
Really necessary, that whole show?
Ah, show. Come now. A man must display some madness from time to time.
Esa frase
Helps him
describe
feel
a
alive.
Olgierd perfectamente.
Dare say you know what I mean. Judging by the mark on your face.
Buen punto.
You're immortal?
Hay una
Depends on your
canción de soundtrack que
understanding
se
of the
llama
term.
así.
Indeed, I cannot be killed. But it's not at all what folk imagine. Not dying does not mean eternally living your life to the full.
So it's a curse?
A curse? No, wouldn't call it that. I'll put it this way. You must be careful what you wish for, lest your wish be granted. For there are consequences.
Not sure I follow.
You know very little can hurt you. So you take wild risks. Chase extreme sensations. There comes a point you've done it all. And all seems boring and monotonous.
Vaya.
The trick's to plough through that moment. Go further. Reach beyond what's known as
O sea,
possible.
volverte un animal. La
Know
marca.
what this is?
I cannot be certain, but I've my suspicions. That's a dangerous man you've chosen to deal with, Witcher.
Killed the beast in the sewers.
Congratulations are in order then. Your reward. You're also welcome to take what you wish from the manor house. If anything's left uncharred, that is. Was it a tough fight?
I sliced its gut open, and it turned into a man. You know that would happen?
Of course he did.
Oh,
He'd never have dragged you into this
hola,
hellfire.
Gunter.
Gaunter Odin. Come to cast aspersions.
No. I've come to collect a debt.
You know you first must...
Grant you 3 requests, by proxy. I present to you my champion, Geralt of Rivia.
Pero... Espera.
Not so fast. Haven't agreed to anything yet.
But you'll do it. Of that I'm certain.
Sí, no te quieres
Did you
meter
know
con Odin.
Olgierd was the one to turn the Ophiri prince into a toad? Did he not mention that bit?
Boom.
Well then, allow me to tell it. Quite the gripping story. Olgierd once loved a beautiful maiden named Iris.
Personajazo
Yet,
Iris.
her parents chose to offer her hand to the crown prince of Ophir. Olgierd grew to hate the poor sot. At first, he wished to kill him. Then decided this would be too simple.
Estoy de acuerdo.
Instead, he condemned the prince to a base life in a toad's bloated corpus.
Eso es muy inteligente de
Yet
parte
he
de...
grew bored of
de
watching
Olgierd.
him suffer and decided to end it. By your hand.
Remind me, Odin,
Nunca mates a alguien a
who
quien
was to
puedes
fulfill
arruinar
my
la vida.
last 3 requests.
My assistant, Geralt.
Then be gone. I don't wish to look at your face any longer than I must.
Grande Odin.
Come,
Where to?
the stables. My men are preparing to depart.
This thing between you and Master Mirror. Your quarrel. Really rather not get involved.
You already are, I fear. He did something for you. Now you've a debt to repay. Am I right?
Yes.
Sí.
Well, then you'll not free yourself of him till you've paid it back. But
Exacto.
never worry. I shall devise tasks so impossible you will never complete them. Not if you go mad trying. But try your best, and your debt shall be absolved, while I shall live in peace until Master Mirror finds another aide-de-camp.
What he
Red
said about the
Príncipe, amigo.
prince. That true? You turn him into a toad?
Perhaps. Or perhaps the Ophiri Dauphin ate something that disagreed with him. You never know with their cuisine.
Never heard of food that turns men into monsters.
Then perhaps it was something he drank. I cast the curse. Revenge
Obviamente.
for a deep disappointment. I was another man then. Let rage get the better of me and hollered the words without ever thinking they could possibly come true.
Ahora, algo que tienen que saber de Olgierd von Everec es que practica Goitia. Goitia es una... Es un arte de magia prohibido que se enfoca en invocar criaturas de otras dimensiones, que lo usan normalmente los magos para invocar criaturas de pues otras dimensiones peligrosas, ¿no? Lo cual normalmente se invocan demonios. De hecho, hay una parte en The Witcher en los libros en las que un grupo de magos necesitan información de demonios, pero los tienen que invocar con Goetia. No solo es ilegal, es peligroso. Ahora, Olgierd von Everec invocó a 3 o 4. Invocó a 4 personajes con Goetia. Uno de ellos es Gunter Odim y a los otros 3 los vamos a conocer conforme vaya avanzando el juego.
Could have told me the truth about the toad. Having a bit of fun at my expense.
I simply wanted the beast dead. I could not know you would respond to the notice.
Y las hechiceras de la logia están totalmente en contra de Goetia.
I thought it right. It's what you lot are trained to do.
Might have been able to lift the curse.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. Then again, why bother?
He was a human being.
That bloody Ethereal mutt was no human. His kind does not deserve to live.
Sí, todo eso viene de Season of Storms. Ok, las 3
Guess I gotta
peticiones.
pop the question directly. What do I need to do for you?
Let me think. We're currently without a roof over our heads. Perhaps we should start with that. Bring me the house of Maximilian Bossoni.
Tráeme la casa. ¿Cómo le voy a traer una
His
casa?
house?
So surprised. But why? I must live somewhere, mustn't I? What's the meaning of this? Second leave of your senses? You mean to mount a filthy horse? Out of my sight, wretch! Know what Vladimir would do to you if he saw?
Vladimir.
Aye.
Vladimir.
My brother.
Vladimir
There were
von
times he
Everec.
himself stank like foot wrappings 3 days old. But his mount always looked fit for a parade. Oh, none rival Vladimir at feasting, carousing. Sadly, he's been celebrating less of late. You must find him and show him the time of his life.
Okay.
My second request.
Fine, seems easy enough. And the third?
Seguro, ya
Complete
verás.
those 2. Then we shall speak of the third.
A ver, consejos.
Any hints? Where I should go? How I might start?
You must be mad. I've no intention to make things easier for you.
Sí, tiene un punto.
Once I'm done with those 2, where will I find you?
I cannot know, as my band has planned some diversions. But let us say at the Alchemy Inn, in Oxenfurt.
Ok.
Fine. See you there.
Y aquí es donde se pone
The brother shouldn't be too hard. But the house?
en
How am I
acción.
supposed to bring him a house?
Actually, the opposite. I wouldn't worry about the house. The brother will be the tough bit.
Haha.
You waited for me. Nice of you.
I could hardly abandon my proxy to the whims of fate.
Thought I have to fulfill Olgierd's wishes myself.
So states the contract. Yet, nowhere does it forbid me from providing help.
Exacto.
And something tells me you'll need quite a bit to complete the first 2 tasks.
A ver, la casa.
Borsodi's house. No idea how I'm supposed to bring him that.
The only Bossodi I know of around here runs an auction house in Oxenfurt.
Heard of it. My swords almost got auctioned off there once.
Esto es
Auction was
de
held
uno
in
de los libros.
Novigrad, though it was a while past.
They must have relocated. You just might get an opportunity to ask them why.
Fine, I'll go there. Then what?
How should I know? Perhaps you'll get inspired once you're there. Oh, and take plenty of coin. Have a feeling it could come
Esto
in
también es
handy.
del segundo libro. Cuando Geralt pierde sus espadas, básicamente la primera mitad del segundo libro, que es Season of Storms, es Geralt buscando sus espadas. Y la búsqueda está muy divertida, encuentra unos personajes muy raros. Y finalmente encuentra las espadas en la casa de subastas de los Borsodi.
Olgierd's brother. Why do you think he'll be tough?
I'm afraid he's dead.
Oh,
Has
fuck.
been for years.
Never agreed to necromancy.
Necromancy is hardly your only option for reviving a soul. An old-fashioned ritual, a blood summoning. That's what you need.
That's like choosing between pestilence and the plague. Besides, I'd need the blood of the summoned.
blood. True. Of the summoned, not necessarily. Here.
Where'd you get this?
Geralt, Geralt, aren't you the curious one? Assume it to be Von Everett blood and get on with it.
Where'll I find this Vladimir?
Geralt, I cannot do everything for you. Use your head. The Von Evericks are well known in these parts. You must have met someone who's heard
Sí,
of the
porque
family.
pues era una familia súper
The
rica.
charming redhead, for instance. The medic. You know the one.
Shani. Pues a darle.
Guess it's high time I got to work.
A bit more enthusiasm, Witcher. You know, you just might enjoy yourself.
Sí,
Yay,
de hecho.
Can't wait. Say I need help. Where'll I find you?
I shall find you.
Ok. Maldita sea Odín.
Good luck, Geralt.
Se supone que me iba a ayudar Odín. La fiesta del hombre muerto. Bien. Empezamos a cumplir los deseos de Olgierd von Everett porque nos tuvimos que involucrar. Boom. Tu, 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 tu. Bien, es momento de cumplir 3 deseos que parecen imposibles. Y así es como realmente empieza Hearts of Stone. Entonces, y lo que es el quest principal de la expansión. Y que bueno, es una... Para mí, esto es, o sea, muy personal, ¿no? Cada quien. Pero para mí, Hearts of Stone es la mejor historia que puede contar un videojuego. La mejor historia que se ha contado en un videojuego.
I've tested the slime samples.
Está Rich
I
Morrison
believe I'll be able
unos
to do an
besitos para
antidote.
Gunter Odin, por supuesto.
Good.
En su
Butchering an
pelón.
army can prove more ravaging than even their fiercest foe. Your service will be recognized.
How?
Hola, Shani.
Will I get a toad-shaped medal?
The army's not got any medal like that.
Geralt? Are you alright? What's that on your face?
¿Qué te importa?
Long story.
Sí, ya sé.
We're conducting important business. Yous can catch up later.
Yes. Right. I'll get to work on the antidote.
Vale.
Shouldn't take long.
Recuerden que Shani está
Tasty
trabajando
one
como
without
médico
medic.
para los soldados.
Not like a scholar at all.
¿Qué pinta tiene?
Interesting. Curious to know. What do scholars look like to your mind?
Well, all that reading's hard on the eyes, right? So they wear spectacles.
Oh, aye. Thick ones, propped on wrinkled noses, and their clothing frumpy at best.
Who've they got to dress up for? The books?
Fascinating, really. But if I were you, I'd make sure no medic ever overhears you.
Cierto.
Why's that?
Because when you get cut in a battle, she might just refuse to stitch you back up.
You're a lucky bastard, Witcher. We've seen her making eyes at you. Not like she looks at us. Isn't that right? Admit it. You fancy her too, eh?
No, la verdad es que no.
There's no denying her beauty. But she's not my type.
Talking out your ass, mate.
Passing on quite the catch. She looked at me like she does you. I'd not dally long thinking.
Here's the medicine. It's a strong solution, so careful with the dosage. Each patient gets exactly 2 drops after meals, 3 times a day. At the most, in 3-4 days, the infection should recede.
I thank you. In Redania's glorious name.
Serving the Redanian cause now?
I serve individuals. I treat them. That they're Redanians is coincidental. I'd help Nilfgaardians as well were I in a position to. Kedwenis, Edirnian, elves, dwarves, halflings, the same. Come on, Geralt. You know me.
¿Dónde estuvo todo este
Aside from the
tiempo,
incident
Shani?
in the sewers, we last
Shani
saw each
y
other.
Geralt ya se conocían.
Must have been in Vizima.
No de los libros, de los juegos.
Yes. Yes. When it was ravaged by the
Shani no
Catriona.
sale en los libros, sino
Feels like a century
sale,
ago.
pero nada más la menciona.
Where have you been? What have you been doing since?
Well, I left Vizima and returned to Oxenfurt, proceeded to finish my doctorate, and then opened a practice. Shortly thereafter, war broke out, and I was press-ganged into the Redanian Medical Corps.
Yeah, classic Radovid.
Can't complain, really. I've lived at home since the fighting subsided, resumed my practice, and simply treat the ill. Though I must always be ready, for at any time the Redanians might knock with some painfully urgent assignment.
Ok, necesito que me ayude, Shani.
Shani, I need your help this time.
I'd guess this wasn't a social call. All right. Tell me what you need. Is it at all related to that mark on your face? Ah, and you must tell me what happened in the sewers.
Bueno, vamos a explicarle qué pasó.
Where do I start? All right. Monster in the sewers turned out to be a giant toad, and this toad was actually a
Pero Shani
prince.
estaba con nosotros
No
en
Fury
los
wanted
sewers.
that.
And I'm a Kaviri Duchess.
It's the truth, uncolored, I swear.
Kavir,
When I
Kavir,
killed the
Bobby's
toad,
son.
some of
Es
Fury's
una región,
soldiers
la
led
región
by
más
a
rica de
mage showed
todo
up,
Witcher.
captured me.
Todo el
A man
continente.
named Gaunter O'Dim freed me.
Who's this?
Es alguien muy poderoso, eso ya lo sabemos.
Could be a mage, a demon, or a djinn.
Yo apostaría
You
por
don't
la
know?
segunda.
He's very powerful. That's all I need to know. He helped me out of a bind. Now he expects me to fulfill some nobleman's wishes in return. First one's to summon the ghost of his brother, then show him the time of his life.
Amuse a ghost? How do you intend to do that?
Not my chief concern at the moment. Gotta find his grave and summon him first, then we'll see.
But that's necromancy. It's extraordinarily risky and involves higher magic.
O'Dim told me how to do it. No sorceress or necromancy involved. Gave me this concoction that summons ghosts. I'll need a censer too.
Well, that can be arranged. They keep one in a storehouse at the academy. I can fetch it for you.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. But I still don't like this.
No te quejes.
Shani, please. No use complaining. Just help me.
I'm not complaining. I'm concerned. Ugh, fine. So whose ghost is it?
Olgierd von Everek's brother.
Von Everett? In my 3rd year at Oxenfurt, we had to choose an elective. My options were Pearls of Wisdom from the Hierarchs, or Famous Redanian Dynasties.
Huh,
I chose the latter.
qué suerte.
Here it is. Von Igrid, Von Estiken, Von Everett.
Excelente. ¿Qué dice?
It says Olgierd had a brother named Vladimir.
Ajá.
He lies in the family crypt near their manor.
Thanks. Knew I could count on you. I'm off.
The crypt's described as quite a work of art. I'd love to see it. Why don't I bring the censer? We can meet at the entrance.
Ok. No sé por qué Geralt no le diría que no a eso. Pero... La fiesta del hombre muerto. Hola, mujer enferma. Muy bueno. Entonces tenemos que ir hasta casa del demonio a buscar a... bueno, a reunirnos con Shani, ¿no? Porque la cripta está hasta... o sea, aquí estamos en Oxenford. Y la cripta debe estar cerca del Garin Estate, ¿no? Pues no. Ah, sí, sí. Aquí está el Garin Estate y aquí está este. Sí, está relativamente cerca. Ok. O sea, si hay una parte de The Witcher 3 que me sé de memoria es Hearts of Stone. Les digo, esto debe ser la cuarta o quinta vez que lo juego. Por ahí tengo la cantidad exacta. Creo que es la cuarta. Vamos a ver. Sí. A ver, vamos a hacer el fast travel. Lo más cerca que nos queda es esto. Sí, he jugado... la primera vez que terminé The Witcher 3, jugué el juego principal, Blood and Wine y Hearts of Stone, que es todo, que es lo que vamos a hacer ahora, y me tardé 147 horas. Después hice un Hearts of Stone de 8 horas. Y ahorita estoy en este playthrough. Entonces... sí, digo, son más de 400 horas que llevo ya en The Witcher 3. En total, ¿no? En total. O sea, les digo, la primera vez que lo terminé fueron 147 horas. También porque había un glitch en un quest y se trabó. O sea, técnicamente tendría que haberlo acabado en... también Deathloop me mató muchas veces. No saben quién es Deathloop, pero ya verán quién es. Es de Blood and Wine. Sí, tuve varias cosas. El príncipe sapo, que ya lo matamos aquí, también me causó muchos estragos. Entonces, por eso me tardé tanto. Pero ahora, o sea, ya hicimos todos los contratos de brujo. Ya estamos en la segunda expansión y llevamos 76 horas. O sea, nada. No sé, incluso ni siquiera sé si vamos a llegar a 100. Así se las pongo. Lo que sí es que son un montón de episodios.
What side is that?
How do I put this? Your romantic side? Used to seeing you surrounded by bandages and medicine vials, often covered in blood.
That's because you usually come round while I'm at work. Off duty now. Waiting for you, weaving a garland for the wedding.
¿Quién se casa?
A wedding? Whose?
A dear friend's.
Okay.
From the academy.
Oh, va.
Speaking of which, would you go with me?
Caray. A ver.
Wait.
Había un
That was
anuncio.
your notice?
Ajá.
What notice?
The one posted by the 7 cats.
Exacto, cuando
Need a
recogimos.
bow to accompany me to a friend's wedding. If any intelligent,
Que Geralt se estaba
amusing,
quejando de eso.
handsome, none too old nor
Qué
none too
memoria.
young man owning at least one decent-looking frog.
No, that's not mine.
Ah, okay.
So, will you go with me or not?
Sí, vamos.
Sure, why not?
Wonderful. So, it's a date.
¡Epa! ¿Qué
Remember
pasó,
to bring
amiga?
the sensor.
Yo tengo...
Of course. Some soldiers nearly
Taken,
caught me
girl,
slipping it into my
taken.
satchel. Wasn't sure what you needed it for. So I also took a mix of amber, aniseed, and juniper. All rather smoky when lit.
Ok,
Thanks. Might come in handy.
Shall we?
Pues a darle.
Let's go.
La fiesta del hombre
The tone
muerto.
was spot on. This is impressive.
Yeah.
Sí, de hecho.
Too bad it's falling apart.
The family hit on hard times. No coin to splurge on such luxuries. Ooh, that looks just a little too creepy for me.
Don't have to come if you don't want. Wait here.
Yo me acuerdo que el episodio anterior,
If there's any
This is
Shani
no crypt.
había dicho,
It's a full-blown mausoleum.
I'm a big girl, I can take care of myself. Y ahora resulta que le da miedo entrar a una cripta en la que ni siquiera sabemos si van a haber monstruos. Una espada. Dinero. Vamos a ver si nos sirve la espada porque ya estamos con demasiado peso. Sí, sí nos sirve. Esta se va. Y esta se va. Ok. Vamos ahora con... Pues a seguir aquí por la cripta.
Wraiths.
Ah,
This
modo.
was easy.
Raids nivel 33. Creo que ya son todos.
Last of the surprises? Sure hope so. Should
Usa
look
tus
around.
sentidos de brujo para explorar. Ok.
Votive fire. Lit in honor of the dead. Old custom.
Digo,
Honoratina, loving wife of Kestatis, died in 1257.
ok, eso no es lo que estoy buscando. Aquí hay una espada.
Probably shouldn't touch that. Vladimir von
Ajá.
son of Bohumil and Christina. There you are. Now for the ritual. Gotta spread the incense throughout the crypt, every room.
Ah, ok. Sí, sí.
Life and death, fire and blood. Arise from the dust, ye whose blood I have brought. Return and walk midst the living, ye who hath departed. Arise as a friend, for I am no foe.
Ah, pensé que eran moneditas.
Return and walk midst the living, ye who hath departed. Arise as a friend, for I am no foe. Return and walk midst the living, ye who hath departed. Life and death, fire and blood. Time to light the votive fire.
Sí, lo que te dicen es que aquí, si ves algún tutorial o alguna crítica de Hearts of Stone, siempre te dicen tienes que saquear esta parte. Porque hay muchas cosas que pueden valer mucho dinero y en la segunda expansión vas a necesitar mucho dinero. Y sí, confirmo. Está súper
Fire
padre
and
esa
blood,
espada.
life and death. I summon ye, whose blood I have brought.
Yeah.
Fire and blood, life and death.
You have summoned me, stranger. Why?
Name's Geralt. Came to wake the ghost of Vladimir von Everec.
Who you are, and why you've come matter little. For you'll not leave this place alive.
Are you Vlad's ghost?
¿Para qué preguntaste?
Who asks after my grandson?
Oh.
It matters not, Honoratina. What I wonder is how this mortal obtained the family's blood. For von Everic's rise only for von Everec blood.
True. Yet to my knowledge, only one of our line yet lives. Olgierd.
Then we converse with the man who spilled the blood of your grandson.
No se confundan, amigos.
Mean none of you are Vladimir? It's Olgierd, his brother, who sent me.
Geralt, creo que deberías aclarar que no mataste a Olgierd.
Yet Olgierd, you will never see again.
For Olgierd's blood.
Ya, ¿no? Estuvo súper fácil, ninguno atacó.
My. Ornery whoresons those von Evericks, eh?
Who are you?
The rogue you seek.
Hey,
Vladimir von Everec, brother to Olgierd.
Forgot I cannot even scratch my stones. Though in point of fact, they've not itched much since I died.
Didn't want to fight your family. They started.
I'm dead, not blind. I preferred to see how you'd handle those snobby pricks. And Grandmum, too. Besides, what harm could you do them? They're dead as it is.
Cierto.
Now tell me how you came into Olgierd's blood. If you hurt him, I fear I shall have to kill
Joder,
you.
que no lo hice nada. No lo
Got
hice
it
nada.
from a mutual acquaintance of mine and Olgierd's. I'm here on important business.
Gone early.
I'm a swine corpse, with no interest in important matters, yours or any other buggers. The sole thing I miss is feasting, corporal diversion, so to speak.
Okay.
Alas.
Get a lot of visitors.
At times, not often. For when someone does drop by, the whole band comes out to play.
Fun-loving family.
True. We're famed for our love of
Revelry and rumbles. We von Evericks have brawled and raided for generations. It's tradition. Naturally, with raids comes loot, so we always had the means to celebrate right lavishly. Towards the end of my life was when things went sour.
But no point poking at old wounds.
Just days before I died, my brother claimed he'd found a way to dig us out, restore our state.
Your brother sent me.
How is the old rogue?
Pues que te digo,
To ride
metieron
by
un
his
lío de
side
aquellos.
again.
No chance of that happening. Could experience something else, though. Something a corpse should find interesting.
Interesting. Out with it. What do you have in mind?
A ver, pero primero quiero saber de Olgierd.
Feels like I should know Olgierd better. Tell me something about him.
Oh, a fantastic chap. A true cavalier. You won't find another like him in all Redania. The best there is for a drink or a brawl.
Okay.
We were pups when we started riding out on raids. Wet behind the ears. Borderland villagers shat their trousers. at the very sound of the word Olgierd. I was his second in command, leading a band of rogues who'd ride through fire for us.
Sound like common bandits. What difference?
Us? Bandits? Watch your words. True, some of our swordsmen were mindless brawlers, but not Olgierd. Always curious, took an interest in all things. He devoured books, adored paintings, and loved the most beautiful maid in the world.
To pry, but just a little curious how you died.
Ah! No need to be shy. Folk love such stories. I'd love this one too, were it not to end with my death.
So how'd it happen?
On raids, it was our custom to storm the alderman's hut, and then order the local clubs to bring us kegs of spirit. And provide willing wenches to squeeze and churn about. Then, sadly, an ambush. Outmanned 5 to 1, we were overwhelmed. They killed me, crushed my skull like an eggshell between an upturned oak table and the stone floor.
Ah, muy bonito.
Listen, Olgierd gave me a job. Odd as it may sound, I need to show you the time of your life.
Is that so? Now that, sir, is a brother. I've been dead for years, yet he still looks after me, after my spirits. How much time do we have?
Think one night should do the trick?
Splendid. Wait just a moment while I hoist my saber and... What the blistering devils!
Eres incorpóreo, amigo.
Can't grab things.
I keep forgetting. But how am I to revel and rock and funk? Can't lift a tankard to my lips. Can't wield a saber. Can't squeeze a wench as we dance a jig.
Guess you'll have to do without. Let's go.
No.
I go nowhere. You're to see I enjoy myself, correct? Well, then think of a way to make it possible.
How?
¿Y yo por qué? Bueno, sí, técnicamente sí es trabajo de Geralt.
No can do. Besides, body's probably decomposed.
Cierto.
Then bloody come up with another way. I'll not go anywhere in this state.
Puedo traer a alguien.
Guess I could bring someone here, and you could borrow their body just for the night.
You wish me to possess someone?
Yeah?
Digo, ¿por qué no?
I agree. Whose body would I inhabit?
Dunno. One of Olgierd's men, maybe? Or a peasant who'd agree to do it for coin?
Oh, no. I shan't crawl into the skin of some unwashed bandit or dung-eating swineherd. I've a better idea.
Oh, ¿qué vas a
no,
hacer?
not gonna happen.
No, Geralt, no.
Yes, it is.
No. Oh, Jesus Christ, ¿es en serio?
Geralt, wake up. Open your eyes.
Esta parte es
Where are these
buenísima.
results?
¡Ey! No se murió.
Death was a small price to pay to lie on a lap so lovely. So near the wonders concealed a bit higher.
Ojo, el color de los
Have you gone mad?
subtítulos es azul. Y todo esto lo está haciendo Bloody.
As soon as I laid eyes on you, promise to stay and stroke my chin, and I shall spend the rest of eternity in a hound's body, trotting along by your well-turned calves.
Geralt, what's happened to you?
Geralt, I'm Vladimir.
What?
Blast. Fine, give me a moment. Yeah, definitely don't like being possessed.
You'd not have fainted had you not resisted so fiercely.
Geralt, care to explain what's going on here?
Es culpa del
It's his
hermano.
fault.
A
Shani no lo ve.
pleasure to meet you, my sweet.
Whose?
His. You know, Olgierd's brother.
Geralt. There's no one else here.
Seems your lovely maiden friend can neither see nor hear me. There's potential in that.
Ajá. A ver, reglas, amigo.
Need to set a few ground rules.
And I needn't do a thing save have the time of my life, which is exactly what I aim to do.
You're testing my patience.
As you are mine. Can you please explain what's going on here?
Oh, fiery. Temperament matches the drapes.
Listen, I'm supposed to show Vladimir von Everec the time of his life. Turned out, he's a ghost. So, willing or not, I gotta lend him my body.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you're possessed?
Not at the moment. Just now he's standing next to me, coyly grinning at you. But off and on, he'll enter my body. So anything I say or do will actually be him. His mind, his intent.
What if I want to talk to you, not him?
Well, she should approach me and ask me to jump out for a bit.
Just come up and ask him to leave for a while.
I see.
Eso es-
Splendid.
Eso era como la opción más.
Right then, Sugar Plum. What say you we leave this
Sugar
dank
Plum.
crypt? There's a charming grove nearby where kisses taste sweeter than anywhere else in the world.
I take it you're Vladimir now. Doesn't seem like I'll have trouble telling you apart.
Sí, exacto. Es muy diferente. Geralt es
My
aburridísimo.
sentiments exactly. Between you and me, this Witcher fellow is an awful bore.
Only sometimes.
Seems we're kindred spirits. So, off to the nearest hedgerow?
I'm afraid I have to turn you down, dear ghost.
A shame. In that case, point me to the nearest brothel.
I've got a better idea. Just before Geralt entered the crypt to summon you, I invited him to my friend's wedding.
Good heavens. That's damn good luck. No better dancer in all Redania than Vladimir von Everec. My ginger muffin. With me, you shall
Your
enjoy an
muffin.
evening to top all others.
Wonderful. I must stop by my home first and change. So, we'll meet at the temple.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
Why not?
I'm not fond of temples, see? When alive, I'd only set foot in one to loot it. And in death, I find I despise them all the more. Could we not meet after the ceremony, go straight to the feast?
All right. Seems we've no other option.
Splendid. Then I shall see you at the wedding manor.
El trabajo de voz que hace Doc Cockle aquí es buenísimo.
I must say, Witcher, a man could lose his head for a
O
lass
sea, cómo
like
mantiene
that.
la misma voz pero cambiando el
And
tono
that
por
comes
completo
from none
para que
other than
distingas
Vladimir
entre
von
ellos y Geralt.
Everec, famed for his taste in women. So tell me, honestly now, man to ghost,
Man to
are
ghost.
you her paramour?
No.
For if so, you have my word, I shall keep my distance. But if not, then the haylofts we shall devastate together.
Siempre hemos sido amigos.
We're just friends, always have been.
Never professed your love. No heartfelt admissions.
No,
confessions.
solo hay una mujer para Geralt y se
Never
llama
anything
Jennifer.
between us.
You mean to say you never gripped those gorgeous... Never cherished
Sí, no.
those beautiful, nay, stunning. So, soft in the head or the loins?
Excuse me.
Ah, a pederast. Fine,
Okay,
if it's not your
demonio.
flavor, you needn't taste. All the better for me. I'll see she's properly satisfied. So, Witcher, time for the wedding?
Let's go.
Onward. I'll be right behind you.
Vladimir. Sería una de las partes más divertidas de The Witcher 3. Pero eso va a ser para el siguiente episodio, amigos. Hasta aquí lo vamos a dejar por hoy. Espero que les haya gustado. Por supuesto, no se olviden seguir TripShow en todas nuestras redes sociales. Estamos como TSTV. Cállate. Estamos como TSTV en Facebook, TripShowTv en Twitter, en Instagram, en YouTube y como TripGame TV en Twitch. A mí me pueden seguir en mis redes sociales como Zigor CPM en Instagram, Sparkball en Twitter, donde estoy más activo. Y también si quieren checar más de mi contenido pueden hacerlo con Sparkball en YouTube. Pero bueno, hasta aquí lo vamos a dejar por hoy. Y nosotros nos vemos hasta la próxima. Hasta luego.